We've all fantasized about a robot doing our household chores, haven't we? But one Chinese company says that could soon be a reality. The CEO of UniX AI, Fred Yang, predicts the market for such products could rival that of smartphones. He's been speaking to CGTN's Li Hua about the technology behind it, known as UniTouch.
So basically, in the previous age of robotic manipulation, people only use cameras, 2D cameras or 3D cameras for capturing some videos for guidance to guide where the robotic arm should be. You cannot tell how much force you need to press or pick something using only the vision signal. So tactile signal is basically we mimic how the human are pressing the object, and the object is giving a counter feedback to the human finger itself. Actually, the function of the UniTouch is that we use vision as an intermediate modality that actually connects tactile to vision, language, audio, and other modalities that may not be naturally paired with tactile signals. To be concise, after we have this model, we are building the connection between tactile signal and vision signal, and thus we can generate tactile signal even without touching the object.
Can I say that your design philosophy is utility or practicality over humanoids?
I would say yes. So the reason we have this foundation model is that you will find that actually tactile sensor is a very immature sensor compared to the vision, compared to the camera or other sensors. It's pretty expensive. So when I was a PhD at Yale just 2 years before, the cost for one tactile sensor is roughly $1,000 US. And there's a gel on the top of the sensor. Normally that can only last for 3 to 5 years. And that makes the tactile signal and tactile sensor really hard to commercialize. My design philosophy for this model is that can we use the tactile signal without this very expensive but very inelastic tactile sensor. So this is the philosophy behind the model. For today, humanoid robot is a very wide conceptual definition. It's not only the robot that have 2 legs and 2 arms that we call the humanoid robot, but also the robot that actually works like a human. We call the embodied intelligence a humanoid robot.
And how big is the market for embodied artificial intelligence you mentioned just now?
So in theory, it's a very large one. It's a countless market. But I think for now, we are only focusing on a very, very small subset of the market. But even though that is a very huge market. So take one of the job we are doing, for example, we have a robot that can act as a safeguard in schools, buildings, hospitals, and home and houses. Merely in China, we have, I think, 8 to 10 millions of people doing this kind of job. This is only one of the very small pieces of the task that a human robot can do. So in general, I would say the embodied intelligence market is a countless market.
Are you betting on a future that robots will be like smartphones, that everyone will have one in their households?
So actually, I even have a bet that is larger than a smartphone. So for a smartphone is that everyone has a robot. It only is to customer side, it's a consumer business. But for a robot, if we are going to the ultimate phase, it's not only an item that every people should have in their house, it also enters into industry. It enters into the service field. It also enters into every field that actually a human is working right now.